Our scripture reading comes from Acts chapter 27. We looked last week at the first part of this adventurous story of the Apostle Paul, his sailing adventure to Rome. Today we consider the storm that he experiences on the sea and the subsequent shipwreck. So we're going to read the second part of the chapter, which comes from Acts chapter 27, verses 13 to 44. And as you turn there to find that passage, I remind you that this is not merely the words of a man, but the inspired, infallible, and inerrant words of the living God. Again, we're going to be reading from Acts chapter 27, starting in verse 13. Now, when the south wind blew gently, supposing that they obtained their purpose, they weighed anchor and sailed along Crete, close to the shore. But soon a tempestuous wind, called the northeaster, struck down from the land. And when the ship was caught and could not face the wind, we gave way to it and were driven along. Running under the lee of a small island called Cauda, we managed with difficulty to secure the ship's boat. After hoisting it up, they used supports to undergird the ship. Then, fearing that they would run aground on the Syrtis, they lowered the gear, and thus they were driven along. Since we were violently storm-tossed, they began the next day to jettison the cargo. And on the third day, they threw the ship's tackle overboard with their own hands. When neither sun nor stars appeared for many days, and no small tempest lay on us, all hope of our being saved was at last abandoned. Since they had been without food